Joe Biden getting elected can actually make you a fortune. While Americans typically expect to know election results on election night, the official process to finalize results in each state can last anywhere from 1 day to more than a month after election day, depending on the actual state law. The world will not know the true results until the votes are certified by each state, which could be as late as December the 4th. In this video, I'm actually going to show you how Joe Biden might make you a fortune no matter what country you're actually currently living in, if he truly does become the new president of the USA. If you want to learn more on how to legally get your taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 3 months, hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen here and you'll get new videos as they come out automatically. And also hit the notification bell to the right of the subscribe button. Also, I'd like to hear from you. If you got any questions or comments, just put them below and I'll see what I can do to help solve your problem. Also, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and hit the button at the top of the homepage that says Apply with Us, fill out the questions, and then hit that button at the bottom that says Send it to us so we can help you get started. We deal with a lot of citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries all over the world. Okay, let's get started here. If the states certify the votes that Biden won the actual election, then Biden will be the next president. First of all, decisions that are made in the USA affect global markets around the world, especially since the US dollar is the reserve currency. Biden has clearly stated that he wants to stop the fracking of oil. He wants to go into more expensive options such as wind and solar. This will kill the oil fracking industry in the USA. This will cause a shortage in the world oil market, which is good for other oil-producing nations. The Biden presidency wants to gradually get out of oil dependency, but tell the other 99% of the world population that is poor to stop using oil, and you'd be wasting your time because they're going to be using the cheapest energy source, which is oil and coal. This cutting back of oil and the already low prices of oil that it's currently selling for now is going to cause oil and oil equities to soar. Biden will also be negative to the US dollar because the spending will actually go through the roof and all the pork belly programs he has in store. So if this happens and your money is outside the dollar, you could make a lot of money. Unfortunately, most people keep the money in the currency that they live in, and they miss a lot of opportunities that are abroad, actually in other currencies outside the US dollar, or other investments that are tied to the US dollar. The US debt as of November the 2nd, 2020, stands at 27.2 trillion US dollars. And no one, especially Biden, is interested in paying this off. When the dollar plummets and goes into the next bear market, real estate equities in emerging market countries will more than likely go through the roof. St. Kitts is not only an emerging market country, but a tax haven that attracts a lot of wealthy investors. St. Kitts land prices are very low compared to other pure tax havens and usually soars when the US dollar plummets because it's a lot cheaper to buy land in St. Kitts and other currencies when the dollar is low, because St. Kitts uses the EC dollar that's tied to the US dollar at 2.70 to the dollar. Now's the time to be buying real estate in a beautiful emerging market country like St. Kitts and let that get you a second passport and citizenship so you can live and work in St. Kitts, which is only about a 3-hour flight from the USA, but then escape the higher taxes that Biden now is going to impose on you if you're a U.S. citizen still living in the USA. Now, you might as well face the fact that the USA is a very socialistic country like many other countries all over the world, and you're not going to be able to get around that fact. People in the USA and other countries all over the world have voted for socialism. This is the future that you can look towards unless you do something about it. The quickest way to get something done is not to change the government, but to change yourself and to make the move. You can waste a lot of time calling your congressman to drastically change the tax laws, but nothing's going to happen. Even the Republicans, even if they get back in office, there's still not that much difference in the two parties' tax laws. Neither party will ever get your taxes close to zero. If you want instant results, I can show you how to do that now, and you don't have to wait any longer to do it. But in order to do this, you're going to have to move overseas to a tax-friendly country to accomplish this, to do it legally. We can help you pick that tax-friendly country depending on what you want to accomplish. You will have to satisfy one or two tests if you are a U.S. citizen, which I've explained in other videos to qualify for the foreign earned income exclusion and still keep your U.S. citizenship. And you can get your taxes to zero, close to zero, depending on the amount of your assets and your income. If you live in a high-tax country that taxes its residents heavily on their worldwide income, such as the U.S., Canada, Australia, New Zealand, the U.K., and many other countries all over the world, you would need to do whatever is needed to be outside that country long enough and to do whatever is necessary where you would not be subject to the income taxes in that country anymore. Now, Puerto Rico, in my opinion, does not cut the mustard for the following reasons. Number one is you've got a $5,000 US filing fee that you're going to have to pay every year. You've got a $10,000 US mandatory charitable contribution. Now, I've got nothing against charitable contributions, but I'm just telling you these are fees before you even hit the tax that you're going to have to pay. So already we're at $15,000 in the hole. You're still obligated to pay FICA taxes, and Biden is going to increase this. Number four is Puerto Rican personal income taxes as high as 33% on the mandatory statutory required amount that you have to pay to yourself in a salary. And then you got a corporate tax rate of 4%. In other words, you're not going to get your Puerto Rican fees and taxes to zero. All right, now, Puerto Rico, in my opinion, is not a good long-term option because the majority of people in Puerto Rico want their country to be part of the USA. And if this happens, Puerto Rico will have a higher tax than California's taxes. Because Puerto Rico has a state tax or country tax of 33%, then a federal tax as high as 40% if they become a state of the U.S., because then they'd have the federal tax of the U.S., and then you got the FICA taxes, plus all those fees that I've mentioned, like the filing fees, the charitable fees, and there are other fees too I didn't mention that Puerto Rico has on top of that. If you want to get out of the spider tax net totally, I would first move overseas long enough to qualify for the foreign earned income exclusion. If you're a U.S. citizen or if you're a legal resident of another high tax country, you need to do whatever is needed to legally get out of that residency to break your tax ties to that country. Joe Biden will make great investment opportunities for you if you want to do the following, but you're going to have to actually make the move to do that. Okay, it's not going to just happen. You have to make some changes. Now, if you are a U.S. citizen, maybe his higher tax rates with him being the president will give you that extra push into doing the things I've just gone over with you that Trump couldn't get you to do, that will make you move out of the U.S. and make you a lot of money. You know, you have to make the move to do that. So Joe Biden being the new president can be positive and not a negative if you're willing to do the things I've just mentioned. Anyway, if you want to learn more how to legally get your taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 3 months, do three things. Hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen here, and you'll get new videos as they come out automatically. And don't forget to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And I'd like to hear from you if you got a question or comment. Please put it in writing, and I'll get back with you and see what I can do to help solve your problem. And then go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and hit the button at the top of the home page that says Apply with Us. Fill out the questionnaire, and then hit that button at the bottom of the page that says Send it to us so we can help you get started. We deal with a lot of citizenship by investment and residency by investment countries that I know you'll be interested in learning about all over the world. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.